Hey everybody, what's going on? Nick here, the excited entrepreneur. And I was just at the juice bar earlier, and I said something, and I said, what's freedom if you're not using it? Is it still freedom? And it really kind of made me think about a lot of things I've been going through recently, and a lot of things I've been trying to implement in my life, things I've been trying to change about my life, things I've been trying to add on to my business, and just overall a lot of stuff that's been going on. And I find that there's like a realm of healthy and unhealthy, and wanting to be more is healthy. Beating yourself up for where you're at is unhealthy. Wanting to do more is healthy. Beating yourself up because you're not making enough progress is unhealthy. And I try to ride this fine line of, what actually makes me happy versus what do I think will make me happy. And what I found that makes me really happy is progress. Sometimes not even being there. The truth is, after I get there, right, you save up, you go on that vacation, like the thrill of it is almost more than the destination. And so what I try to define is, what's the progress look like? Am I headed in the right direction? Am I doing what I can do? The biggest thing that gets me is a word called regret. Regret is one word I'm scared shitless of. And it comes and it hangs out and it's an asshole. It's ruder than I am, and it just beats you up. And how could you not do this? How could you can't go back, right? And the truth is there's actually a lot of solutions when dealing with regret, because you have to understand that you can go back, you can go recreate, you can make it happen. And it's our job to make sure that we are not feeding this monster, this regret monster. If you regret something that you did, next time it comes up, fucking own up to it. Know that owning up to it, I used to say 15 seconds of discomfort is going to be the months of anxiety, the months of regret. Just biting down and doing it. A small example was this woman held the door for me and my mother once at a grocery store. And me and my mom, we were all kikiing and fucking talking and shit. We didn't even realize that this woman did us this favor. And we completely ignored it. Well, after I started walking around the store, I was like, wait, what just happened? Did this woman just hold the door for me and my mom, and I didn't even acknowledge it or thank her or anything? So I made it, and it was eating me up just for a couple seconds. And I was like, you know what? I got to do this right. And I went down and I found the woman, and I said, hey, earlier, I want to apologize. You held the door for me and my mom, and I really appreciate it. And it just really means a lot to us. We were both in the zone, and we didn't say thank you, but I really appreciate you. And this woman like totally blew me off, and I get it. I'm sure she was frustrated at me, right? But at the same time, I looked at her and I said, look, I understand, but I do appreciate you, and I'm sorry that I did not in the moment. And that's when it comes to like, can we restore it? And we can change the past. We can fix regret, but we have to act really fucking quickly if that's what we want to do. So guys, I just want to know what's stopping you out there. What's going through your head? What's going through mine? Health. Health is a big thing. And I don't mean how I look, I mean how I feel. So my number one thing is health that I wrestle with. And I'm in control of so many things in my life, but less often my activities and my food, which is such bullshit, because I'm in total control of that too. My next thing is emotional areas I need growth in. Excuse me. The other thing is emotional, right? My next big obstacle is emotional growth. I have self-limiting beliefs about sitting still. I can't sit still. I can't read books. I can't. But when it comes to business obstacles and some relationship ones, I am fearless. So these are some things that are stopping me, or I feel like they are. Now, what I'm trying to do is flip them and turn them into positives. And just say, okay, Nick, you're human. You know, we can't do it all. Are you on the right path? You know, and then at the end of every day or the end of every week, I grade myself on how's it going? Should I be proud of this week? You know, I had this accountability guy pop up in my life a couple weeks back, and he says, you know, what happens if you don't do these things that you want to do? What's the consequence? And the truth is, there's no consequence. Life continues on. You know, and if I'm okay with that, then there's no consequence. But I want change, or I would not be here. So the true consequence of not owning up to it is no change. And if you're okay with that, then go fucking crush it, man. There's no problem with that. But if your goal is change, then you got to own it. And you got to make it happen. Guys, I just want to give a shout out to you. I wanted to share this message. We own the day. What are you struggling with out there? What's stopping you from being successful? I want to know. You want to know. Let's talk about it. Let's see if it's actually a struggle. Let's get on a plan. Let's fix this shit. Let's feel better. Happy Tuesday, everybody.